coming here and talking about this topic menstruation, which is actually a stigma, we can say a taboo. Lots of taboos are associated with it, with menstruations, and today we are going to talk openly about this. Ina, are you ready to
Yeah,
take
I'm
up
ready.
now?
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Priya. I would like to introduce few of our guests, those who are already here, those who have supported us in this mission. So I would be starting with Gaurav Sharma we have over here, and senior Olympian Parag Patil sir is there. You can all see them. Parag Patil sir, can you come on the screen please? And Gaurav sir, to support the team and let them see you. So these are our honored guests who are supporting us in a lot of things. I would speak for Gaurav Sharma and Parag Patil sir before I introduce the other guests, those who have not yet arrived and those who have already attended the Hindi session also. So sometimes it is difficult for them to be in both the sessions. We respect their time, and we specially thank Parag Patil and Gaurav Sharma sir for being here and giving their absolute time to us. Thank you so much for being here. So if I talk about Gaurav Sharma, he is a well-known and respected multi-award winning motivational speaker, life coach, and a social activist, founder and CEO Positive Thoughts Consulting and Training Solutions, co-founder 28 Credentials of Entrepreneurs Malaysia. He believes passion keeps a person motivated, and people who follow it will always find happiness and satisfaction in whatever they do. He believes that we each achieve our version of success by getting to know our inner selves and understanding what drives us. Absolutely, sir. That success is finding our purpose and then designing a life that embraces it. Absolutely. He chose to take on great risk by leaving his career and becoming a motivational speaker because after years of searching and self discovery, he had finally found his purpose. He came to realize that he wanted to lead a life fueled by the desire to serve, to uplift, and to empower people from all walks of life. A God fearing family person, Mr. Sharma, is actively involved in various initiatives, undoubtedly, that support contributing and giving back to the society and finds the fulfilling feeling unparalleled. Thank you so much, Gaurav Sharma sir, for being here, giving time to us for this cause, being with the Kwab Zindagi Ke. We welcome you on board. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor and pleasure for me that you have invited me on this very special day, 28th of May, on this very, very, very important topic, which is a need of the time. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Now, I would like to introduce our guest, Parag Patil sir, who is a senior Olympian and lot of accolades. Please, audience, listen to this. Winner of 17 medals for India in athletics, world ranker 26, and Asia ranker second in triple jump, brand ambassador for India of Strata Sports Technologies, Perth, Australia, fitness coach and consultant, Adelaide Warrior Cricket Club, Australia, international coach, marathon athletics, sports fitness, and general fitness, motivation and inspiration speaker, Indian Achievers Award 2020 for outstanding performance in sports at international level, Chief Mentor, Sports Academic Association of India, SPA, SPAA, Strengthening and Mental Wellness Coach, Indian Golf Circuit. Then member Delhi Sports Council of Global Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Icon of Igniting Dreams of Young Mind Foundation. Technical Director Fitness of TTN Grassroots Cricketers Association, India. Welcome on board, sir. Thank you for your valuable and precious time you're sharing with us. Welcome, Mr. Parag Patil. And next, I would like to introduce our other guests as well, those who could not make it here because of their time crunch, but they have given a wholehearted support to us, to Kwab Zindagi Ke. They are Mr. Sanjeev Kapoor. Sanjeev Kapoor is a person who comes with over 3 decades of experience in Kitty with his sprawling expertise entailing the IT, telecom, FMCG, retail, e commerce, media, and entertainment, AI, education, and sports industry. You can think of any industry, he's everywhere. So much of experience he carries with him. Then his innate ability to deliver, consummate success, saw him herald in top positions of management in the echelons of corporates and companies in India. Currently serving on the advisory boards of Sports Academy Association of India, SPA India, Sporco, Maxfit India, IDYMF, Charles Walter Society for Innovation and Research, CWSIR, State Coordinator, Lloyd Business School, Industry Corporate Coach. He is also the President, Sports Council Delhi for Global Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, Indrain as the Director, New Delhi for Indian Chamber of Commerce in Slovak Republic, INCAM, along with being installed as a Chief Corporate Communication for Indian Golf Circuit, IGC, and also Green Heart, Dignity, Italy. Also the Ambassador of Commonwealth Entrepreneur Club, Chairman of Advisory Board of for the Sports Grail India, a unique digital platform covering all sports worldwide, and also inducted into the World Book of Greatness 2021 by Greatness University UK as leading light of greatness in the world. So this is all about Sanjeev sir, and also we are going to introduce his son Gautam Kapoor, who is into the sports grail. Both the father and the son are working together in this. And if I talk about the Sports Grail, a digital sports media platform providing the latest sports news, articles, updates, and content from the global arena. Then the Sports Grail makes an advent into the world of sports to provide developments from the sporting fraternity, striving to provide everything revolving around sports to the aficionado. So this is all about Gautam Kapoor sir also, who is supporting his father in this beautiful venture. Next, I would like to introduce J. Govind Raj sir, who is a CA rank holder from 1989, batch of the ICAI, and has been an entrepreneur ever since. He, along with his partner Radesh Rangarajan, ran an investment advisory services firm called Plutus Investments, which made a few investments. One of the successful investments and exits has been Nazara Technologies Limited, which has gone public in March 2021, giving 8 times returns to the investors. Govind Raj personally runs one of the invested company, namely Glow Life Care Equipments Private Limited. I'm repeating, this is for everyone to hear. Glow Life Care Equipments Private Limited, because it's a social enterprise and has done more than 20,000 installations pan India in sanitary napkin vending machines and sanitary napkin incinerators, where we destroy our napkins, those machines which you will find in the restroom of schools, colleges, IT, and manufacturing companies besides public toilets. Govind sir is also a keen tennis player and an avid reader besides his interest in teaching mathematics. His online courses can be found under the brand name Sign Language 66. Great to have him supporting us for this cause for Khwab Zindagi Ke. Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Sudhir Singh. He is a general physician, Indian doctor. Dr. Singh is an honorary doctorate, social activist, UYG country director, India, and lot of things he has on his platter. And about his NGO, which he runs, is KGN Humanity Social Services Foundation, which leads in education, peace, and humanity. His vision and mission of KGN Humanity Social Services Foundation is vision to work towards creating a better India which provides basic health, education, and empowerment to every citizen and spreading peace and humanity worldwide. Our aims to break the vicious cycle of poverty and social isolation and to restore hope for a better future. With this, I would like to welcome all our guests. I hope I haven't missed out anyone. No, I haven't. I have spoken about all of them. And now I would like to, before passing the things to our guest and ask them to speak about it, share their views on it, I would like to say something about our own venture, Khwab Zindagi Ke, on which platform we all are there. It has just started in March with me and Priya Singh as the founder, and we have just single aim to improvise things around us in India and worldwide. First is we will be cleaning our own home. We would be working for our own people around us, and we cannot do it alone. We require your support in that. Three major areas where we work are women empowerment, animal welfare, and issues related to environment. These are the three areas where we would be requiring help from people all over India to help us out, join us as volunteers as well. So that will be talking about later on the different platforms. So coming back here, I would request our guest of honor, Parag Patil sir and Gaurav sir, to speak few words related to menstruation and guide our team for that before they go for the actual discussion on board. Please welcome Parag sir.
Thank you, Ina ma'am, for inviting me for this session. And it is, I think so, it is much more needed because one thing is that without an menstrual cycle, no lady can be a mother and there will not be any birth. Menstrual cycle is much more needed for each and everything related to birth. So one thing is that if we are respecting the pregnancy and the birth of a child, we have to respect the menstrual cycles also. It is not that it has to be some shame or talking to the people or communicating to the family members and all these things. It is nothing to hide because it is a process which has been given by the nature to the females. So what is that with the menstrual cycles, the process is that the uterus is getting cleared and all the unwanted blood that we call as a dirty blood is coming up. One thing is that we have to focus on the situation during these 5 days. This is also much more important. As we vomit or lose motions and all these things, it can happen to everybody. What is the feeling is very bad for us. We are feeling very weak or depressed, or we are not able to concentrate on any of the work. So we have to imagine the situation in these 5 days that blood is continuously flowing out of the body. So that is also much more important. So and the family members has to respect this process, and we have to give the support that in this period there are a lot of hormonal changes are going on. There are a lot of stress, depressions, or loneliness because of the environment. As she is not allowed to go to the kitchen, or there are a lot of misconceptions related to this. So this has to be respected. Secondly, very much important thing which I had been questioned by a lot of female trainees in my training sessions. What we have to do in these 5 days? We have to exercise or not? But one thing I would like to tell you, that exercise is much more needed in every day-to-day life except Sundays, because one day we have to take a rest for exercise also. So I would just like to elaborate this with 2 examples which we have achieved recently. One is that a doctor trainee we have in one of the branch, she was not getting the menstrual cycles without an tablet. So she was suffering from that for a lot of years. So within 3 to 4 weeks of training, she got a menstrual cycle without an medicine, and she was very happy that sir, this has been done, which I was, being a doctor, I was not able to get it from lots of years. Second example was 32 years old lady. She is a distance runner. Her timing for 10K was 88 minutes, and she clocked after a few weeks of training, she clocked 10-kilometer timing 80 minutes. And after completing the run, she communicated to me, sir, in this 5 days, I was not able to get up from my bed also. There was severe pain. I was not able to concentrate on any kind of work or any kind of food preparation or any kind of work in the home. And this 10K I ran in this 5 days of period, third day of period. So with the exercise, we can have a lot of changes in our body. We have to see the process as well as the system. We consider a body as a system or body as a machine. We will have the maintenance of our body. If you treat body as a body, then I don't think so you will take care of the maintenance part of the So thank you, Inaman. This was my insights over the menstrual cycle. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Parag sir, for giving beautiful insights into many things which I think we ladies were not even aware of, we girls were not aware of. So I think because we usually, whatever we have heard till now, that we should not exercise during this time, we should not play during this time. So you have given a very good input here, being a senior person in this. So I think it would help a lot of girls here, especially the younger ones, where they want to play and do the things.
And one more thing, as we were talking in the morning, me, you and Sanjeev ji, so we are launching one of our training program for mainly for female, for regularizing all these things and to relieve from the pains like knee pain, heel pain, back pain, and the problems due to pregnancy also, and for problems due to menstrual cycles also. So it will be 3 months or 6 months of program. We will be soon, we will launching that. And thank you very much for giving me insights to launch such kind of programs for the females also. Thank you very much for giving me insight.
Thank you so much, sir. And I think people will be great joining you for this program, because I think women do look for such type of programs where they can really work on their menstruation part along with the fitness. So it will add double value to it. Thank you so much. Now I would request Gaurav Sharma sir to just take the stage and speak about the topic today, what we are awareness we are driving for the people, as well as for us also, because once you are in a discussion, we actually self-awareness is also very important. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Sheena ma'am and Priya Singh ji. You guys are doing absolutely amazing job. And आप सब लोगों को मेरा हाथ जोड़ के नमस्कार and a very beautiful evening to all. जैसे कि मैम ने बताया, my name is Gaurav Sharma. Most of you know me. Still, my name is Gaurav Sharma. अगर आप लोग नहीं जानते तब भी मेरा नाम गौरव शर्मा रहेगा. I know it's a English session. I was there in the Hindi one as well. But I would like to start my talk with a Hindi quote. अगर तुम सूरज की तरह चमकना चाहते, अगर तुम सूरज की तरह चमकना चाहते हो तो पहले सूरज की तरह जलना सीखो. Because a woman adjusts herself to family, society and surroundings too, including nature. And this is the most important and crucial discussion which is going on right now, organized by Khwab Zindagi Ke. I hats off to you, Ina Singh ji and Priya Singh ji, to take upon this great and important initiative for the mankind, for the society, which is the need of the hour. Because the first step towards getting the woman is to decide how to face it. Definitely to decide how to face it. Yes, it's first period. Talking and capturing the first period is a celebration at many places. At many places. Why not at every place? Why not at every single home? Why not? This is the most important question. Being a male, I know India is a male dominating society. Now we have to change this mentality. We have to change ourselves first. अगर हम खुद को बदलते हैं आज, हमें किसी को नहीं बदलना, हमें खुद को बदलना है सिर्फ. Because that's like where the flowers bloom. So does periods are same, which happens and makes a woman to believe it's her time to start her new journey as a woman. So we should support our sisters. We should support each and every female member of this society. Be it भी अपने घर का है, बाहर का है, अपना friend है, family है, relative है, कोई भी है. We have to support. We should support, and this should be implemented in the school from the early age itself. Because किसी ने सही कहा है, हर रोज हम रोज एक नए आविष्कारों का आसमान छू रहे हैं, तारे, मंगल ग्रह और चांद को छू रहे हैं, बिल्कुल छू रहे हैं. हम मार्स की बात करते हैं, पर आज भी पैड छिपा कर दिया जाता है. क्यों? वाई? ना जाने हम किस तरक्की के दौर में जी रहे हैं. आई रियली डू नॉट बिलीव दिस. सो दिस इज द नीड ऑफ द टाइम. वी शुड टेक दिस फॉरवर्ड एंड वी शुड इम्प्लीमेंट दिस इन आवर ओन लाइफ. हर घर में ये चीज इम्प्लीमेंट करी जानी चाहिए. हर बच्चे को सपोर्ट मिलना चाहिए, स्पेशली फीमेल किड. जब वो 10-12 साल के हो जाते हैं, उनको सपोर्ट मिलना चाहिए अपने एल्डर से. बी इट बी एल्डर सन, एल्डर ब्रदर, एल्डर सिस्टर, बी इट बी पेरेंट्स, बी इट बी फ्रेंड्स, बी इट बी स्कूल टीचर, बी इट बी एनीवन. दिस इज द नीड ऑफ द टाइम. 21वीं शताब्दी में हम हैं. दिस इज 2021. We all are talking about Corona, COVID, pandemic. But you guys, like you and Priyaji, you guys come up with such a great initiative. Positive thought is always there with you. I am always there with you. Hats off to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. You have given a lot of insights into it. Yes, the girl requires support from everyone. The elders, like Shoma also has put it on that in South India, it is celebrated. Why it is not celebrated in North India then, or the west part or the east part? Now that would be the point of discussion in the coming time. The people can take it up, discrimination part, or they are all writing the things. But rightly said by you, Gaurav, that yes, it has to be supported by the family members, the relatives, the friends. It can be anybody, teacher, whoever is there in the society is equally responsible for this. I completely agree with this. I think we have invited all our guests here. Do we have more guests? Let me just check. Otherwise, we are plunging into the discussion. The platform is open for all the participants, where you get 3 minutes to speak on. After we finish it off, then extra time you can take. That's perfectly all right. But try to wrap it up in 3 minutes. Plus, you can throw one question which the entire community, because we are live, we are facing the entire world. This is you may not get the chance again to speak to the world. This is the platform where everybody can speak about your whatever you did not like it. We have all grown through ages. Certain things which you have not felt good, you can put it across so that it can change. When you make people update about it, I think changes start from there only. So we all are sitting here, the entire 17 people who are sitting in this group are, I think, ready for the change. We all are ready. So let's start one by one. You can raise your hand so that we can call your names and you can put your opinion forward. Okay, Supriya is the first one to raise. Come on, Supriya. And we would request you to come on the screen as well, so that we can see the beautiful you.
Ma'am, today I am just not well, so just lying and taking with the phone. So
All
please
right,
don't mind. I'll just take it up.
Sure. Because your presence is very important. Thank you so much. You can keep it close and speak, because I know you are not the person who would hide. You are the first one to come on the screen.
Yeah. So a very good evening, all the lovely participants. And a great thanks to Ina ma'am, Priya ma'am for organizing such a fantastic program. And I am the first person to come on this first program. So let me tell you, we all are hiding that menstrual cycle, periods, and the girls are feeling shame when they will have all this. But if you think from the scientific point of view, from a perspective point of view, in South India, where I am residing, this is celebrated as an age attainment function. And we will decorate that girl with lot of jewelries, gold, gifts, and she will be feeling not shame, but she will feel that she can give a life, she can give a baby, she can produce the life in the future. Here, what I feel in compared to North India, while I'm not discriminating, just taking my views to everyone, we should let a girl feel comfortable and happy that this is not a bad thing. And they should not feel that they should be at the corner of their room, they should not touch the god, they should not go to the kitchen. It's all myth. It's all myth. And as a mother of a growing daughter, I never say, I never feel ashamed. In fact, I say, this is biological thing, beta. You have to learn and you have to enjoy this phase. So I will say, everyone, make the girl feel proud, not shame, and eat and well and grow up in a beautiful woman, and your way is welcoming you. So that's what I can say. And thank you, Ina ma'am, for this wonderful opportunity, and Priya ma'am, and of course, Mr. Gaurav Sharma for this wonderful initiative. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Supriya. In spite of being not well, you have given such a lovely insight into it. Thank you so much for being part of this program.
Thank you
Lovely
so much.
this. Thank you. Now, next, I think Nitya has raised the hand. I'll be calling all of you. Don't worry, one by one. So keep your hands raised. Oh my God. Everybody has raised their hand. Fantastic. So after Nitya, I think Chanchal ma'am can take it up.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Ina ma'am, for making me a part of this. I'm so happy to see so many people in this pandemic. And I'm very happy that people are taking such an initiative to talk about this, because when I was in class 6, there was a seminar for us girls on this topic, and we were told that we should not let others, the male members of our family, to know about this. This was told in that seminar when I was in 6th class. And now when like I am 27, and whenever I feel sick or something due to my menstruation cycle, my brother used to come to me and ask, "Are you ill?" And I say, "No, it's okay." And he frankly asked me, "Tell me what happened. I'm a big boy now. I know you're going through your month time." And I feel so proud that I can talk to my brother about this. And he used to take care of me if I am not well and if I am skipping my cycles. He used to say, "Go and talk to some doctor, or tell me, I'll search some gynae for you." So this is a proud moment. And I think every brother, every sister used to tell their younger ones that this is the way we can talk. Our father, mother, everyone. I've seen girls talking to me that, "Oh, how can you talk to boys about all this?" I'm like, it's okay. Be open. If guys are okay, they are taking care of us. Even when we go out in office and everywhere, I find people that they are like, "Okay, Nitya, you sit and take care of yourself and have some chocolate or something. We'll take care of your work." This is guys and girls talking to me in this sense, and I feel so good. But on the other hand, when I used to take my sanitary napkin out, they're like, "Oh, Nitya, just put it in your pocket. Why are you taking like this?" Why? Why should I? When someone gets adult and they used to use adult diaper, we are not hiding that. For kids, we are not hiding their diapers. Why we are hiding this whisper and all? This is not it. This is the only thing I feel bad about menstruation. Diapers are okay. We can do it. We can take diapers. We can throw it anywhere. But when it comes to our pads, it's like, oh my God, we are taking a secret weapon out. We have to hide it. That is the thing I think we should change, and we should tell our younger ones that it's not a weapon. It's a very useful thing. It's like a bandage or something to cure your bleeding. So just don't hide it, please. This is my request to everyone. Stop hiding your pads. Thank you.
Very well said.
Super, very well said. We really, every word what you said, Nitya, makes a huge sense to, I think, everybody. See, everyone is clapping also for you because they feel the same.
Thank you.
Somewhere, whatever
Yes.
you have spoken about, yes, we do have those discrimination, biasness towards this topic ki yes, you can speak about it, but you cannot carry the pad at all, like your office, you said it happens. It is everywhere because it's in our society. We have been brought up like that. Somewhere down the line, heads off to Nitya. See, the message is coming here. I can just read it off. Fantastic. So next, who's coming after this? Chanchal ji. After Chanchal, Shoma ji.
So, very good evening, everyone. And first of all, I must congratulate to all those who have spoken yet to their pearls of wisdom. And really, you people have nailed the topic. We are living in 21st century, no doubt. But yes, we have been brought up from, the other centuries. And still the stigma of this tag is going on. And for that, I must congratulate Ma'am Ina and Ma'am Priya that they have taken this initiative across the globe, that people can join and speak about their views regarding it. If I could say, like I go with all whatever has been spoken right now, Sir Parag Patil, then our Gaurav sir, then Supriya ma'am and Nitya. Very right. That the life goes or exists with this process, starts from the very puberty period. And if you see, when this period starts, when this puberty period starts, or we got, secondary changes, how many of we know about it before? This is the first initiative to be taken by the parent or the teachers. This is the school education, or I could say the sex education should be introduced. Very, very pertinent these days. Second thing, if we talk about like this as something bad, or like people told, no, it is not bad actually. And we people, we not even hide it, but thing is that we have a respect. And as you know, even our undergarments, when we just hang it somewhere, we used to cover it. The same way here, we do so. Now we cannot say that people are not aware of. People are aware of everything. Our parents, if they have brought up us, so they know each and everything. But still, our father, we own a respect. These words to be used in front of him. But yes, we can have open discussion over this topic with our father, even if he is also in the same mode of openness. Right? He also knows biological terms. So that is much needed, means awareness is needed, whether it is a brother or a father or uncle, whomsoever. But the thing is the mindset. How do you take things? What is your perspective? How much you initiate towards? And it has to be start from the very beginning in the school days or from the parent side. And many of us have even started also. If I talk about at my home, I found, a very, very open environment. We can talk anything in front of. We are too friendly. But then there are many people, those who are not there. And even today, as a teacher, a counselor, a trainer, I met a number of people coming across with these type of problems. Mothers cannot open their mouth in front of the children. They feel shy. They feel ashamed to talk to even the daughter. So the thing is that even if we can talk to our male member, means our boy, that all about this, to pay respect, to help these days, and what is biologically happen inside the complex body of a human, if that boy can understand. So this is not a shame, but yes, it will be a respect earning towards a female. And then about the reproduction, everybody knows that without it, a lady cannot be a mother, or one cannot reproduce. So another important factor for which we hats off to every person who undergoes this biological menstruation cycle. Another thing, if we talk about, like, we shall not touch God. We shall not go to temple. Yes, I do agree. because some of the toxication is passing out. That blood is actually toxicated, which passes out from our body. So if we can avoid going like in temple or touching God, there is no harm in it. But yes, from the mindset, it is not bad. But giving respect, that is a different attitude. So there is much to say, but then I must stop here. My words, because you know that time doesn't allow me. Ina is looking at me furiously that now, ma'am, you shall stop. And other people are waiting. Thank you so much, Ina. And everybody, congratulations once again for all this effort and endeavors. Thank you so much.
Chanchal ma'am, you spoke very well. You gave a lot of insights into a lot of things. And I think people are all listening here. They can speak about it if they have anything other than that, they have to speak on that. But I think people would, if they agree with that, they can move ahead because you have put some questions also towards the end. That certain things are okay and certain things are not. So next, I would like to invite upon Shashi Goel.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone. And thank you to Hobbs and Kike for this beautiful platform. Well, I have few points, so I'll go by that. First, I'll say that menstruation is nothing to be shameful about. It is a natural process and the body is under maintenance. So why should we be shameful? It is not. Absolutely. It is not a woman issue. It is a human issue.
Very good term.
And I've seen that in school time, I'll go to the school time. Generally, boys make fun of the girls when they are during their menstruation period. If somebody has got a stain, they'll laugh loud and lot of things. And I was the one I used to slap them. Seriously, Preeti knows this. So when it came to my children, when my son was in class 7, I went through his WhatsApp, and one of his friend, girl, she said that Parth ma'am was asking what has happened to what was the boys asking. Actually, what happened was they had that workshop that generally Whisper conducts in every school. So I get to know that. Then I made him sit. I made him explain everything, what happens and what not happens in a girl's life. And I asked him that he should respect the girl at that time. Because if this would not have been there, you would have not been there. So you should know that. And at that point of time, you should not make fun of your friends, but you should actually help them. If the girl is not well, you should ask them and you should go and help them. So that is one point. The other point is that generally we have seen that females are not allowed to cook or they are not allowed to visit the temples and all. Well, about the cooking and other work, I would say that in the earlier ages, there was no proper sanitization and the work was hard at the kitchen. You know, now we have mixer and grinders, but at that time they didn't have. So that time the society was more liberal and they didn't allow the women to work so that they could have rest at that period of time. But now the society is more man-led and they have taken this as a taboo that the female should not enter the kitchen. So what I think is that it should be on the discretion of the women who is menstruating. If she wants to do the work, it is okay. And if she doesn't, then it is okay. She should not be imposed with any restrictions to do work or not to do work. Because every woman feels different in this time. Some are comfortable and some are not comfortable. Some cannot get out of the bed, while some are like very active at those time. Then third thing, when it comes to visiting temples and other pious places, I would just raise a question to these banners that do only women menstruate, not animals? Even the smallest creature have this normal process. Then why don't you rule breakers ban the entry of these small creatures to the places? And in fact, men do release their semens. Then why are they permitted to the temples? They should also not be allowed to do that. So the rules should be for them as well. So I'll wrap up with this only.
Great inputs Fantastic, Shashi. What you spoke, every word made sense. I think, and everybody present here would be relating with that. I would request all of you to please mute yourself.
Ina ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Somebody was saying something. I think there was a lot of noise. That's why I muted everyone. Now you can unmute yourself and speak.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Like I just heard from her, giving respect to her words, just want to add a few things. Here, if we talk about difference between the male and female entry, I'm not talking about the band. Band is no band. I'm saying it's our control, it's our mindset. How do we feel going inside the temple when we are going under this process? Now, if we talk about,
I would like to say something here. You keep your question in the basket, and we will come up with that. Definitely, you can ask.
No, that's not a question.
Okay.
That's not a question. That's just a point where she added about the male and female entry to a temple.
Okay.
Now, if we talk about, she said, if male can go, why not female? Actually, male, if we talk about, they pass as Siemens, but Siemens actually are not the toxication, but they have sperms, which produces a life. And female, they produces ova after the menstruation cycle, which produces a life. That was just a toxic blood, which was removed out during that day. That is why there is a difference. There's a difference. That's what I want to put into. That's it. Okay, thank you.
All right. Now we can discuss on this part also later once we finish off with all the participants here. Yes, Yashika, you can join in. Unmute yourself.
Hello.
After Yashika, Nikita can take up.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Ina ma'am, for giving us a platform. Actually, guys, I just want to ask a simple question. Right now, on everywhere, people have started talking about menstruation. People are coming up and open their thoughts or exchanging the thoughts. A lot of initiative were also taken by different societies, different organizations, and government too. But my question is that सब बोलते हैं ऐसे मत शर्माओ, जस्ट अ पीरियड है, लोगों से खुल के बात करो. But when we are started talking about openly about it, people are still feeling ashamed. Still, I can see the teenager girls are not aware about it. Whenever a girl get her first period, she is not at all aware about it, what she needs to do. So I think the coaching needs to start by the initial age. We need to start educating our children first. Moreover, the question where all are discussing, or everyone is discussing that women are not allowed to go to temples during their period. So my opinion about is that God is everywhere, and in every element they say, then why is a woman forbidden just to enter the temple? If I talk about my personal opinion on this topic, God never asked us to worship him in temples, and now the technology also developed certain things, like we have the sanitary napkins, we have the tampons, we have menstrual cup too. So I think if a woman taking a proper precaution, why she is not allowed to do so? Even in our neighborhood or in our own houses too, girls or women are not allowed to enter in the kitchen during these days. Why? Because people thought is that they are impure. But if you are celebrating a birth, then why should not the indication of giving the birth?
Correct.
That's it. I'm wrapping it now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yashika, for sharing your insight. And you really spoke well about all the many taboos are there related to it. And we all are struggling with it. This is the platform where we are coming out with those things. We have started talking about it. If you speak singly at home, you are just impacting few people around you. But here, when you are coming into a forum and you are talking bluntly about it, that what you feel is not right, I think you are making the people know making them aware that what is right, what is wrong, and how a girl, because you are not only representing yourself, but you are representing the entire female community here. That is how I look at it. You may be speaking as Yashika, but you are speaking for everyone. So many people are going through it and they do not get the forum or the platform where they can put forth their feelings across. So you are able to put it across. I think this must be the question of many girls, millions of girls. And because
I want to add something in it. Even if you remember when we are working together in Dabur, I still remember the uh, fear or nervousness, consciousness in pupils, even in girls and boys too, when we are informing them about the medicines which is good for during the overcoming the pain of cramps and all.
Correct.
But still the guys are hesitated a lot. So that is my live experience with a lot of pupils.
But we cannot blame the boys for it. I think we need to educate people around. We need to work on it because a lot of work is required. Awareness is required. That is where the catch is actually. Thank you so much, Ashika, for sharing your lovely inputs. And I think many people, majority of the girls would resonate with it, what you said. So moving on to the next one now, our next participant, Nikita Singh.
Good evening, everyone. This is a really great initiative by Ms. Ina Singh and Priya Singh. Kudos to you both. So I want to start with things I've heard right now from few people that girls aren't allowed to enter into the temple in these days. So just a point I'm elaborating. When a girl gets married, she goes to the groom side and the people from the groom side says कि घर में लक्ष्मी आई है. You can't prevent. आपने इतना बड़ा title, like you have given a god title to a girl that has come from another house. So just for few days, you are saying to her that she cannot enter a temple. Like you are saying God to not enter to her house only. So I think that's extremely bad for the environment. And I want to start triggering the schools. I'm in class 12 right now. I'm going to pass this year. And we have this seminar once a year about periods, in which it is a different seminar for girls aside and boys aside. I don't know what they tell boys, but basically we have a different seminar for girls. We are having this seminar since class 5th, but trust me, all the seminar, they didn't even tell what are the brands of sanitary pads. I literally never knew about menstrual cups, tampons. I just knew that there are sanitary pads and that's it. But when I explored myself, I'm on 5 to 6 social media sites. Through them, I'm able to know about menstrual cups and tampons. But in schools, this was never told. Even like I have a sanitary pad machine in my washroom. For that, I mean, everyone was like very excited that now we don't have to worry much about carrying pads or stains. But one day we find that the machine, we have to insert 5 rupees into it to get a pad. So one day, my friend, she instantly got on a period. Then she said, Ki, just go with me into the washroom. I never had a 5 rupees. I don't carry money to school because I never had, because I am a transport student. So I go to home by bus. So there is no way I have to stay out by school. So I never carried money. She never carried money. Now we were literally stuck into the washroom. We didn't even had a single pad to take something from that machine. And I literally that day I felt helpless and useless of that machine. So I have to go. She was standing in the washroom. This whole incident happened for half an hour. I talked to the authorities about this, that we should have a better system of pads, like at least you can give free pads or add that money into the school fees that we give quarterly or monthly or annually we give, you add that money into that. But if it was good that I was there with her to arrange, but even I can't even imagine if I was solo, nobody was there to arrange anything from me with a big spot on my skirt. So I should say that school should improve more on these things, and even the parents should be freely open to tell about their children, not only about that this is menstruation, this how to wear a pad, how to dispose it, how to use it, each and every detail about pads, tampons, menstrual cups, everything should be told by their parents. And even I am referring to myself. When I got my period, I was literally crying because I was having so much of blood flow. I didn't know, I thought 5 to 6 drops and that's it. But when I saw the whole pad flooded with blood, I am not used to it, so I literally started crying. My mom is working, so there was nobody at home, and that day I felt helpless. And I just ran out of the washroom, wiped myself up, and I opened the Wikipedia to know more about this. That about this, which is going to happen every month to me, I should be fully educated and I should be fully aware of these things. And I am going to tell my sister about these things also, so that she don't face such things ever again after, like me, like how helpless I was. I don't want anyone, any girl to feel so helpless, like they don't have any knowledge about it. They should be fully aware of the things because they are going to face it for 40 to 50 years in their life, I think so. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikita, for sharing the lovely insight into the actually teenager world, what actually the girls go through and how difficult it is at times for the parents, for the teachers. So I think it is overall the system which needs to change. We all fall prey to it somewhere down the line. We all become part of it. We all face difficulties, challenges here. Great. And I think schools should take care of these inputs, what you have given, where they can actually work on these small little things. It doesn't take much time and much money also. But rightly said, children do not have money, it becomes difficult for them. All right. Now, moving on to the next person. Thank you, Nikita, for your inputs. Now, let's move on to Dr. Madhvi Porse.
Yes, please.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I would like to conclude my all those points, which I've even spoken in Hindi before. And thank you so much. I really don't remember your name. You are in 12th grade, amazingly explained. I love you for this. You are just amazing. And in this age, you are a future. Your future is going to be the bright, and you are the future of our country. So this kind of generation, I just love being an educationist. I'm an educationist too. So that's what I would say. And thank you so much to spreading the awareness. As I have told you before as well, that as an author, I have never even thought about it to write an article or poem on this topic. But of course, now I really realize that I need to raise my voice for this also. And as it is, people call me revolutionary writer. So I will particularly write on this topic in a very good manner. Apart from it, I could say, as it is, I've told you that it is a human right. So like when to go anywhere, it's not about like, we can go to temple, church, anywhere. Like it's not only about the India. If we are talking about a particular country, as it is, I got to know before also that in so many places, like people are allowed like to go. But why in some particular places, we are just make it as a taboo. And this this day, we are celebrating to break this taboo. So this is how it goes. Apart from it, I would like to say that, okay, we are the women of 21st century. So let's not be ashamed of it. Let's not feel blush about it, feel blush for anything, not for this, which is a regular thing. And just go to the market and just talk about it. I would like to share my very short story about it. Like, when I was 13 years old, and like 12, 13. So I got to know about my periods, and the periods were so high. And doctor has given me a tablet, Oralgi. I can't even forget today. And 20 days I got admitted. And when my school teachers were asking me, because I was one of the favorite student of my teachers, so they were, so I was not having that much freedom. Even not my family, not anybody is allowing. So I have to give another reason that I'm suffering from fever, I'm suffering from this, but I can't say that I'm suffering from this thing. Like, so of course, like this, independency we should have about it. And number of females who are suffering from PCOD and all. So I would like to say that start working. We really need a lot of physical fitness, and let's work out. Let's be strong as much as we can, instead of giving any single excuses. Now we don't need. And resting is our, like as I told you before also, it's human right. We can rest. We can whenever we feel tired, whatever we are daughter-in-law or anything, doesn't make any difference. If we are not feeling well, we have a right to rest. So take rest, go and get the treatment. And I could say still today, people are not aware about the tampons and cotton periods and cotton pads and all. They are using anything, even I could say from from 3 years, I must be aware about it. Otherwise, 3 years ago, I must be even using any random pads. Okay, so it should not be there. We should talk about it, and we should have a particular subject about sex education. And this is a part of a life. So let's not be afraid of it. We are 21st century people, and be educated, behave like educated personalities. And I have one very short poem which I would like to speak here. Raise the voice from adolescent to old, from boy to a man, from girl to a woman, everyone raise. Stop hiding the stains, stop gossiping the pains. It's not a sin, but a boon. It's the blood that generates the world. Protect this world by spreading the menstrual hygiene measures. And I would like to end with this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you. All because of you, today we are proud to be a female, and we are feeling like it is a boon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Madhvi. Great insights, great poem you spoke about. Really, really, you changed the momentum here completely. Fantastic. And yes, we should be up with it. We should never be ashamed of it. We should take rest when required, speak about it. Go ahead with that. There's nothing wrong in that. If you are feeling the pain, speak about it. People will support you. But somehow, the way we have been brought up, I think the entire things have changed. We have stopped talking about it. We take everything into that yes, if we say something to the people around, they will take it in the other way. So communication is important. That is one thing which is coming out here. Communication, confidence. And now who's the next speaker for us? Shoma has not spoken. Shoma, can you be there? And then Sanchita can be there.
Yeah, I'm there. Hello. Hi,
Yes.
everyone.
Where are you? Oh, yes. Now I can locate you.
Yes.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. I was very much interesting. The topic is so interesting and the discussion is so interesting. Everyone is putting their thoughts and drafting it very, very beautifully. Whether the doctor or Miss Supriya or Miss Nikita, Miss Nitya, they all said well. But I have a request to each and every lady today who is viewing this session. What we generally do, what I came to know, what I heard, that if there is a puja at home or a wedding at home, or you are going for the wedding, okay, आपकी शादी हो रही है, what you used to do, you go to the doctor, you go on the counter and take some medicine. Please don't do it. It's not a shameful thing. If you are having issues, you can openly talk about it. Please talk and let the world know about it. There is no shame. And I'm very sure the girl who is getting married with the guy, that person should also be aware of it. How come he will not aware of it? There is nothing like that. So my request to each and everyone, don't go on the counter medicines because it will give you only severe complications. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Inaji.
you so much, Shoma, for sharing your inputs over here. And yes, agreed, we should not be ashamed of anything in terms of menstruation, talking about it, speaking about it. We should come out openly. And yes, now I would like to invite Sanchita Singh, and after that, Priya Singh has also raised her hand. Yes, Sanchita Singh. Please come on the screen if possible.
Good evening, everyone. I think I'm the youngest person in this meeting. Actually, I would like to talk about the PMS, that is periods. Sorry. No. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You can speak, Sanchita. You are audible.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Yes, yes.
Some connection issue she's having.
Yes, I would like to talk about PMS, that is periods mood swings. Like people think that we are overreacting. Women are overreacting about mood swings, but you don't know how much she is going through a pain. Like, I'm not talking about men, but there are women too that criticize other women, like you're overreacting. I have seen my sister, she goes through so much of pain, like I can't even imagine. I'm like I'm on my periods like from 2 years. Like I have never experienced that much of pain. So I can't, like, I'm a really shy person, so I've never talked like in any meeting and all, so I'm sorry.
Please go ahead. We all are
Sanchita,
Go ahead.
you are going very well. You just keep going. Don't just stop it, because you have already started with a very, very great input like mood swings, which we want to listen from you. Speak anyway, whatever comes to your mind. Don't stop. Yes, mood swings have already started.
Yes, so I would like to share also an incident about my school. We were like, it was 1 year ago and all, we were sitting in the class and we were talking about periods. So my friend asked me, like, I asked her, like, who knows about your periods in your family? So she said, like, only my mom. So I said, your father don't know? So she said, no. Your nose? I was like, yes. My father always bought me pads. He always bought me. So she said, oh, and I was like so shocked. Like, why don't, like, we are living in 21st century, and I don't think so there is anything to be ashamed of to tell about periods. Like, it's just a natural thing. So, and I'm really thankful of my family. Like, I'm proud of them, because I was in the 3rd grade when I got to know about periods. Like, I used to go to school and I asked my friend, like, do you know about periods? And what? Okay, I'm sorry. So I was like, okay, nothing. So I have seen my sister. She was in 6th grade when we were just came back from the school, and she was like, oh my god, I'm so much in pain. Like, my mother didn't tell her what was periods, not even my father. So she was like really crying, and I was like sitting there because I was really small and I didn't even know what is she going through. So she told me that after googling things, and so I was like really thankful that I was to get to know very in a young age. So I also want to say that people should get more educated about this period thing, because in the young age too, we should get to know about this period thing. Thank you so much. I will just wrap it up.
Thank you so much, Sanchita. You were amazing. Don't worry. You put on the great points in front, because mood swings are something which are very natural in this, and everybody goes through it. I think if we all resonated with that, but we are never able to explain it to anyone. It happens with all of us. Maybe the extent or the quantity may be less or more, but we all have these mood swings at this time. And we have been told, you are changed. What's wrong with you all? But then we just keep it to ourselves. We don't even discuss about it. Thank you so much for your input, Sanchita. Now moving on to Priya Singh.
Hi. So, I was listening to everyone, and what I came to a conclusion that what exactly is the problem is the education, or we don't talk about it, right? I have many incidents where what I can share with you, where girls are not talking openly about, like when I was working, I was a team leader. I had a team, and similarly, there were male team leaders as well. So their team girls came to me and asking for a leave, that you go and talk to our boss, because we have our periods now, and we can't go directly to them because they don't want to talk about it. So this is something we face each and everywhere, right? We can't talk it talk about it with our brothers, with our father, even sometimes with our mothers as well. Like, I will tell you that when I was young, when my period started, I didn't know anything about it. Anything. It just came, and I was in the school. My skirt was all red. And then what I had to do, I had to roll my skirt to hide the stains. So this is something which we need to, and why do I need to hide the stains? What's wrong with that? Let's say I was hurt, I had bleeding. Will I hide that bleeding, that mark that showed the bleeding coming from? No. Then why the stains? So this is, as everybody is saying, that we need to talk about it. We need our children, not only girls, not only boys, we need to teach our children, be it boy or girl. Everybody needs this education. Everybody have to be educated about it, and there is nothing to be ashamed of. This is all I want to say, that there is nothing to be ashamed of. Please be open. Let's have discussions. That's it.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Yes, I think यहाँ पे कुछ लिख कर भी आया है. नित्या ने लिखा है, she has written it, कुछ दाग अच्छे होते हैं.
Yes.
And yes, I would request all of you to please read the inputs, because people are writing it and expressing themselves, praising each other. So I think most of my guests have spoken, participants have spoken. Would Preeti like to say something? Would you like to add something here? Then I think Jaideep I'll go to.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, of course.
Yes.
It's really a great platform that for the first time I'm seeing that we all have gathered here and we are speaking so proudly. I'm feeling such a wonderful in this moment that मतलब एक लेडी होने का जो प्राउड फील होता है ना, वो आज बहुत अच्छे से लगा. Because during our time what happened is कि हम लोग जब स्कूल में रहते थे, तो इवन मी एंड शशि वी आर स्कूल फ्रेंड्स. ठीक है, हम लोगों के टाइम पे जब ये सैनिटरी नैपकिन्स का और इसका जो है वर्कशॉप दी जाती थी, तो उस टाइम पे ओनली द गर्ल्स वर गिवन बट नॉट द बॉयज वर अलाउड. व्हाई?
गुड क्वेश्चन.
राइट, व्हाई? बिकॉज अगर उस टाइम पे ये इक्वालिटी होती तो आज ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती. Right. True. So but yes, we are going to improve this. As a member of Khwab Zindagi Ke, we all are going to make the people aware about it ki men and women, they both need that respect in the society, and we will be doing this. Thank you so much for Khwab Zindagi Ke for taking this great initiative.
Thank you so much, Preeti. You really spoke well that yes, awareness is required amongst everyone. अगर उस समय वो काम किया होता तो yes, we would not have been working currently. But lots and lots needs to be put in before we move ahead for the other things. We can think of that uniformity where everyone is taking care of each other. because that will happen only with awareness. Like Nitya said, her brother is taking care of her. The reason is awareness. So I don't think so boys will run away from this responsibility, but only thing is we have to reach them. And I think we as ladies can definitely reach them. It's not difficult at all. We are mother, we are sister, we are wife, we play so many multiple roles. So I think we are connected to boys in lots of ways, and lot many boys are connected to us. So if we can impact those people, those boys, I think, and also with that, women need to come out, that they can express everything. You cannot just keep quiet and assume that boys will understand. You have to speak out. If you are feeling the pain, speak out. If you want to tell something to them, speak out. Mood swing should be known to the people around you so that they can understand and accordingly take care of you. Absolutely right. So I think only Jaideep is left towards the end before we finish off our things. We are almost coming towards the end. Jaideep, would you like to give in some inputs here?
And Ina ma'am, I would like to say something, few words.
Definitely. You took my name?
After Jaideep.
Sure, Gaurav. Sure, Gaurav. Yes, Jaideep.
Yes. So sorry. Yeah. So it was really nice discussion. I was a passive listener in this session. I was active in Hindi, but wonderful discussions and really fortunate to be part of today's discussion. And my all the what they say wishes and for your channel, Khwab Zindagi Ke, right? Right. So thank you so much. And so I would love to go and listen to these discussions. I suppose this is on Facebook Live, right? I just was thinking. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jaideep. It is live and we will be sharing the recordings with you. No worries.
Sure.
Yes, Gaurav. Now you can speak about it. You wanted to say something.
Yeah, just few words. First of all, I would like to thank you and Priya ji once again for this beautiful discussion today. As we are towards the closing of this session, तो जाते जाते कुछ शब्द कहना चाहता हूँ और ये चाहता हूँ कि जो भी आज इस सेशन में बैठे हैं जूम मीटिंग में और जितने लोग भी हमें फेसबुक पे सुन रहे हैं और आगे भी स्प्रेड होगी है, क्योंकि अच्छी बातें स्प्रेड होनी चाहिए, एक एक घर तक, एक एक इंसान तक जानी चाहिए। तो उसी नोट पे मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि इस दर्द का अंदाजा कुछ लोगों को है, बाकियों को तो आज महसूस कराना है। पीरियड्स में नॉर्मल बिहेव करो, उन्हें आपकी सिंपैथी नहीं चाहिए, बस आप उन्हें नॉर्मल डेज की तरह ही ट्रीट करो। थैंक यू।
Absolutely, wonderfully put an end to it. Yes, ये बिल्कुल एक रोजमर्रा की चीज है। जिस तरह से हम ब्रश करते हैं, नहाते धोते हैं, we take bath, we freshen up. I think monthly it is coming. We have to treat it normally. But then there are certain things attached to it where pain is there, a lot of complexities are there with some of the people. So that cannot be compared, and it is individual. Individually, it has to be managed. And that can be managed only and only when I think people will be aware about those things. Because most of the things, what has come out after the discussion now and before also in the Hindi forum, many people, we just spoke about awareness part. We spoke about the taboos, what are there, temple taboos, food related taboos are there. Then nobody understands you, that taboo is also there. You are not taken seriously, another problem is there. So all these issues are getting surfaced through such forums like Khwab Zindagi Ke, and this is not the end of it. We are not ending the program. I think the awareness starts from here. It is a starting point where we would reach a lot of people and we would take the pledge together, all of us. We are 13 here towards the end. We will take the pledge, all of us, whomsoever boys we are connecting with, or our ladies also. We have to bring them to that level where they speak about it comfortably. Even ladies' awareness has to be there. It's not only gender, we are talking about one gender. Because ladies are also in that compartment where they have started thinking we can't speak about it. We are just handful of the people here. And many are thinking, it's not they don't want to come out. We have to just give them our hands. They will hold it and they will come out. That's all we have to do. I personally feel so. Yes? So let's take a pledge together, all of us. And we can speak about it. We are going to impact, just speak whatever I'm saying. We are going to impact.
We are
We are going to
We are going to impact
Lots of people around us
lots
lots of people around us
regarding menstruation.
regarding
menstruation.
That's all. Thank you so much. And I hope anybody wants to say something towards the end before I'm closing the session. So anybody is welcome.
Hi, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes, there are many hands. Good, I did not close it. Love you all. I can see Nitya wants to say something. Shashi wants to say something. Did I miss anyone else also? I'm trying to look at it.
I'm not raising. Otherwise, it won't end. It won't end. I'm so sure because we have a lot. It is starting. It is starting.
Yes,
now.
it is a starting. Yes, Nitya and Shashi, you can come up and speak.
Hi, actually, I just want to add on one thing. I have seen Nikita and the other girl, I just forgot the name, the little one, and I am so proud of them because in my school, I saw one girl, she was crying in corner of our class, and I saw her and she was very shy. She never talks to anyone. And that day I took her from that corner and said, it's okay, I'll bring a pad for you. I'll call your mother, go home. And the next day, that girl started smiling. I want every one of you to be there for other girls who are shy and they are not bold enough to take a step. Just give, as Ina ma'am said, give them your hand. Everyone can't be bold enough to be a hand. Some people are there who are waiting for our hand to come for them. So please be there. I want everyone to be a chain. Let others help and tell them to help others.
True. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very well said.
This boldness comes from class 9th. I did this, and that girl was bold enough till class 12. So please help others.
Yes. Helping actually helps. Yes, Shashi ma'am. Now it's your turn.
Ma'am, I just want to give a message कि अगर God ने सबसे powerful creation women को बनाया है, women is the most powerful creation emotionally भी and physically भी. At the time of childbirth, she's having the pains of 20 bones cracking at the same time. इतना पेन वो बेयर कर सकती है जो मेल्स नहीं कर सकते. तो क्यों औरत अपने आप को छुपा रही है? क्यों वो नहीं खुल के आके आ रही है? क्यों वो दाग छुपा रही है? क्यों स्कूल में बच्चे जब एक की स्कर्ट स्ट्रेन हो जाती है तो उसके पीछे ऐसे लाइन बना के जाते हैं कि किसी को नहीं दिखना चाहिए? खुल जाओ यार, यही जिंदगी है. जब तक तुम अपने आप को नहीं आगे बढ़ाओगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे. स्पीक अबाउट योरसेल्फ. सबसे पहले विमेन को ही ये सीखना पड़ेगा कि वो कोई कम नहीं है, वो किसी से कम नहीं है.
Bilkul, bilkul. Wonderful insight. Yes, we are the people who have to change and bring the change around us. Change won't happen on its own. There's no point in sitting in one corner and speaking about it. But if you feel that it is important to change it, come forward. Start speaking about it. You will face opposition also.
नहीं मैम, वैसे भी मेल सोसाइटी को चेंज करने से पहले हमें अपनी फीमेल सोसाइटी को चेंज करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ये आप और हम हैं. बट अगर आप अभी भी मिडिल और लोअर क्लासेस में जाएंगे, वो वुमेन्स नहीं बात कर सकती. तो पहले वी शुड रीच टू देम, वी शुड एक्सप्लेन देम कि दिस इज नथिंग टू बी हाइड.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is what we took the pledge. When you start changing the things around you, I think that will change the things around them. We cannot change everybody, but we can change definitely 360 degrees around us. We can change.
True.
And those people whom we are changing will change around them. So it will be a continuous circle which will continuously change. And I think new things will come up, what we are actually looking for. So society doesn't change in a day. It takes time, but it has to start somewhere. And I think this is the platform where we have actually started off with it. People have come out with beautiful things. See, we did not only talk about taboo, we also discussed how it can change. That's the beautiful part. We did not fight on the points, but we discussed how we can evolve. I think evolving is very important. Whatever we have with us, whatever resources we have, whatever people we have, whatever behavior we have around us, we have to go ahead of that. But along with that, we cannot just cut it out, move out, and then leave it and change completely. So we have to accept it and take it along with us. So I think with this, I'm just closing this session, saying thank you to all of you, all our guests of honors, and also our participants who have given their heart and soul into the session. Wholeheartedly, you all have participated. Fantastic. We also really enjoyed with you all, and I'm sure people who would be listening to it, because this discussion, what we did today, is not going to last here only for 2 hours or 1.5 hours. It is going to reach to the masses, because whenever this video would be played or be heard by the people, they would definitely resonate with it and they would connect with it. That what we are talking is making sense, and they definitely, if they can impact their surrounding, that is all the message we are giving here. It includes everybody, irrespective of gender. Gaurav will impact all the people around him. I'm going to impact all the people around me. So irrespective of gender, and thank you so much for being on this platform with all of us. Let's say bye-bye to each other. Bye. And let's carry on with the good things.
Bye, bye, enjoy.
Bye.